Hello and welcome to the History of Aviation podcast live stream from EAA Airventure, Oshkosh 2023. I'm Derrick Beeler coming to you live from McGee Tyson Airport in Alcoa, Tennessee. David Rowe is on vacation this week. Dave Gorman is with us live from Oshkosh. What do you have for us today, Dave?
Well, you might say I'm also on vacation because this is like my Disney World. So
There you go.
I'm in I'm in one of the more popular locations up here at Oshkosh at Airventure, what they call Fighter Town. They've got all the World War II warbirds that are parked out here. And behind me, four Corsairs behind me that are lined up. There's a couple more over this way. Total of 8 on the field, and then a whole bunch of Mustangs that are here as well in this area where I'm at, probably about 15 or 18, a couple of P40s. One of the big thrills that's here this year, brand new P47 Razorback that just had its first flights a couple of weeks ago, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a bit of a walk over there and show you what it looks like because it's really tremendous. Great to have P-47s flying at all. As you know, we have 2 there in Sevierville, which is really cool. But this is a brand new one, and the Razorback model is kind of a rare one. This is P-47 behind me. That's flown by Jim Coble, and I said P-47. I apologize. Sorry. That is an F-4U-4 Corsair flown by Jim Coble. And this appearances oftentimes with a P-51 Mustang called Quicksilver. They fly together, call themselves the class of 45, do some beautiful aerobatics and high-speed passes and everything. Corsair was made famous in the TV show Baba Black Sheep that was very loosely based on the exploits of Pappy Boynton in the South Pacific. Corsair itself needed no dramatization, though. It was a fantastic aircraft, air-based and land-based, and great fighter aircraft, highly maneuverable, big engine. It, what that helicopter passed over, flung about a 13-foot prop. And in order to make sure that propeller had ground clearance, let's see, there we go, they had to create what they called a gull wing. And so behind me there, maybe you can see the wing root comes out of the fuselage and then drops down, and the gear is in that bend right there, and that puts the plane. Gets the nose up off the ground a little bit higher and provides ground clearance for that big prop. My father was a Marine mechanic, and this was a plane that he worked on, this particular model, so it's one that always has meant a lot to me as well. Great dogfighter, very successful. And like I say, Baba, a TV show back in the 70s that featured Corsairs. There are actually a couple of Corsairs that are on the field today that appeared in that TV show, which is kind of cool. But it was kind of a fictionalized, dramatized account. Those guys were incredible as a squadron anyway, so they didn't really need all the Hollywood schmaltz and love interest and all that kind of stuff. But quite a plane here. And this is, I think they're hoping to get 11 here when all is said and done. And so that would be really exciting to see. Hopefully they'll have some formation flying and get several of them going at once. I'm walking up on a P-51 Mustang. This one, P-51D, is called Charlotte's Chariot. And this one makes appearances in the Southeast quite often. We see it in Monroe, North Carolina from time to time. Let's see here. There we go. Kind of get oriented. It's a little bit backwards here for me, but there we go. And as I mentioned, there are about 15 or so of these that are on the field right now that will be flying. Some of these are two-seaters, and so there are places you can go and you can get a ride in a P-51. They're not cheap, but pretty important, that's for sure. So
Definitely.
some great stuff that's here. Great stuff, and this is a very, very popular destination for people who come up here to Oshkosh. The fighters, this is oftentimes one of the biggest gatherings of World War II fighters each year. And it's always pretty full, so it's a great place to see. There are two Mustangs here that I've never seen before in person, so that's always kind of cool. Called Cavallino, and it's kind of behind me with a blue nose. Let's see if I can find it there. Maybe. Again, a little bit different orientation. Another one called Kimberly K, which is new to me, which is really cool. And I'm walking up on the pair of P-40 Warhawks. These are aircraft that we featured not too long ago on the podcast. And we've got two of them here. One of them has the Aleutian Tiger. Uh, um, let's see, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
You can see that. And the other one, if you remember, the British did not call them Warhawks. They called them Kitty Hawks and Tomahawks. And so this one behind me does not have the mouth, the shark mouth paint job on it, but impressive looking. This one honors Stocky Edwards, commander in the RAF apparently. You do a little research on him, so all right. But this is the place to be, and behind me they've got a grandstand, and there are, let's see, a bunch of people who are listening to some discussion about a pair of Mustangs that are pulled up there. So they've got some pilots, some owners who were given the history of the Mustang. There's lots of opportunities. Pilots, owners, veterans talk about their time in the, flying these aircraft. So incredible stuff. Definitely worth your time if you ever get up here. Yep. Absolutely.
Definitely.
I'm getting some wind here. I hope you can hear me still okay.
You're good, yeah.
All right, let's see here. Give you a look up the spine of that P-40. Cool paint job there. Probably action with this paint job in North Africa, I'm guessing. It sure is impressive. But I do hope everybody's enjoying these. There are several other aircraft here that I might feature. We got some aircraft that are still bound to Oshkosh that aren't here yet. Okay. But they've got an awful lot of traders here. T-34 Mentors, T-28 Trojans, dozens and dozens of T-6 Texans like that. Some of them in very authentic paint schemes. There's a Spanish Air Force veteran T-6 that's here that has original paint that it wore back in the 50s, which is really, really cool. So they never restored the paint. There's a Mustang behind me.
Very nice.
Beautiful, beautiful lines in that sucker. Yeah. So definitely worth a trip up here, as we keep telling you.
Definitely.
So that's our quick tour.
We definitely appreciate taking the time out to give the folks a little glimpse into Oshkosh for us.
Well, it's definitely worth the time, that's for sure. So we love it.
We will let you get back to the fun, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. The flying starts up here in about an hour and a half. If you get a chance to watch the live cams, there's they do show the show as it's going on. So be up here to watch it.
Good deal. We appreciate
you. Still see it.
We will see you tomorrow with a new update.
Fair enough, and I will check in with you then. See you, everybody.
See you.